Hello everybody, Captain Marty Brill here on Monday, December the 29th. We are post-Christmas, getting ready to roll right into a brand new year. Minimal fishing report today, not very much effort, but we'll talk about what is going on and what to expect when I come back in just a moment.
Are you ready for a fishing thrill like no other?
Oh, there he is! There he is! Oh, got him up!
As seen on WikiTune at Outer Banks, the Carolina Girl, captained by majestic Jesse Anderson, is a custom, luxurious 53-foot Jarrett Bay built boat running out of Hatteras Harbor Marina. Let Jesse and her crew give you a fishing experience of a lifetime. To book a trip, go online to CarolinaGirlSportFishing.com. Carolina Girl Sport Fishing, your offshore adventure awaits.
Electricity. Something I don't mix well with at all, and that's why I only trust the folks at ELS OBX. ELS OBX offers a variety of services from custom electrical installations to lighting design. ELS OBX has the experience and know-how to complete any job. They're committed to providing the highest quality lighting and electrical installations or service at affordable prices. Visit them online at elsobx.com to get a brighter idea of how shockingly awesome they are. See what I did there? ELS OBX, electrical and lighting solutions you can count on.
So this is probably the slowest time period in our fishing calendar, really, because people are vacationing, taking a break. Some of the last real charter and commercial fishing was the commercial king mackerel season, and that was going well until we broke for Christmas. There's still a few king mackerel around. When I mentioned commercial, I should go ahead. I'll just throw in at this point in today's report, there's still shrimp being caught. I bought myself a 5-pound block of fresh North Carolina white shrimp, or greentails as they're called. Man, were they good. I'm like Forrest Gump. I had them every way you could eat them. I had some fried shrimp. I had some steamed shrimp. I had some shrimp gumbo. I had them just about every way you could eat them. Really nice treat. That was what I bought myself for Christmas this year. And just remember, you can go to your local fish houses and buy 5-pound block. You can buy them in any quantity, but they're a little bit cheaper. These were heads off. They were headed. So I bought 7 pounds. No, let me back up. I bought 5 pounds, and they were under $40. And for headed 21, 25 count shrimp, and that's pretty common almost anywhere you want to go. And they're still catching them. Last year they caught shrimp up into January. So that would be our trawlers. A lot of that going on off Kitty Hawk. You'll see the shrimpers out there working, and all right on up to the Virginia state line. Oregon Inlet, really quiet. Not much of anything that I could find. Nobody trying it, and we'll tell you why when we get to the end of today's report. But there was a few blackfin tuna around, but everybody is, again, been off on vacations. I know several that are off snow skiing. Some have traveled to fish with some of our North Carolina boats in lots of places, actually. Costa Rica being the number one spot, but we do have a lot of our local custom-built sport fishing boats all around the world, and so some of our Oregon Inlet locals will take this opportunity to go out and do a little bit of fishing with the homeboys. So not much to report offshore. Surf fishing also minimal. These are the hardcore people right now, and they sometimes are rewarded with a little bit of a bite. Like I heard from Red Drum Tackle that on Friday there was a pretty good puppy drum bite on Ramp 55, and there was a decent sea mullet bite. I heard that also from Frank and Fran's. Puppy drum, black drum, scattered sharks, and a few sea mullet. But that would be it. That would be all of the surf fishing report that I have, and it's not great, but you got to remember, water temperatures are dropping like crazy. They're in the lower 50s, and there's just minimal activity. But there's still, like I always say, year-round, you can find something to fish for if you want to do that bad enough. The pier action was so minimal on what piers that are open, and I saw Jeanette's had 2 people on it on Saturday, and it's not much to it. So we won't waste our time on any of that. We will take a break, and I'll come back and talk to you about the backcountry when I return.
Red Drum Tackle in Buxton is the oldest complete tackle shop at Cape Hatteras. And being the closest tackle shop to Cape Point, Red Drum Tackle has been welcoming fishermen to Hatteras Island with a wide selection of bait and tackle, skilled custom rod builds, rod and reel repair, expert knowledge and information since 1974. Red Drum Tackle knows how, when, and where to fish. To acquire this fishing brain power, visit them online at reddrumtackle.com. Red Drum Tackle, the oldest complete tackle shop at Cape Hatteras and the closest to Cape Point in Buxton.
So in the backcountry, even that bite from the people I could find out and talk to slowed down as well. It's been mostly just a speckled trout bite, and some of those bites are for the advanced class of fishermen, really. But even that slowed down quite a bit. I don't know if it's over with, but I haven't seen the big numbers of speckled trout that I was seeing in the last couple of weeks. So we don't have much to talk about there. And I did mention, we talk about at the end of the report, why we're not seeing much offshore activity for the Oregon Inlet Hatteras fleets. And the reason is everybody is getting geared up for the bluefin tuna season. Now that's going to start this whole calendar, this fishing calendar, all over again. And we're going to start out with a world-class fishery for bluefin tuna when the quota is opened. And I believe that will be on January 1st. But and then there's a lot of legalities involved, a lot of permitting regulations. But you might catch a tuna in the 700-pound range off Hatteras or Oregon Inlet or Ocracoke. And it's just really become a thing. And it got better and better and better as it went January, February, and March last year. So most of your charter boats are only allowed to keep one giant. But then the smaller ones, the 200 to 400 pounders roughly, they're able to keep one or two a day. So if you're going to do it on your own, in your own boat, you would more than likely be sure to make sure you have all your ducks in a row and you're legal. If you're going to do it on a charter boat, the captain will take care of all that part, but then you need to decide about the giant bluefin tuna. You know, who gets to keep the giant, the one that he'll be allowed to keep for the year. So those are things to think about. They've got a system in place. It works out great. A lot of fish are caught and released. Some are brought back to the dock commercially, and they're shipped all over the world, really. But and the sushi market is driven by that. And then some are brought to the dock, and just like the yellowfin and blackfin tunas all through the summer, they'll fillet them out, send you back home to Pennsylvania with a cooler full of bluefin tuna. So that is about it for our fishing report today. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. I know I sure did. Really enjoyed it. I got to be at my daughter's house, daughter and son-in-law, and slept on the couch. Actually saw Santa Claus about midnight, and then got to be there at daybreak when a 7-year-old little girl wakes up and comes out to see the magic of Christmas morning. And it was really, really great. Had a great candlelight service over on the beach. I spent most of my Christmas Eve and Christmas Day over Romania and Nags Head. It was a lot of fun. So I hope your Christmas was fun. I hope you're looking forward to 2026 like I am. And we'll keep you posted as fishing develops going into the new year. So have a great day, and let the good Lord bless you richly.